This is a picture of how I looked with my Mom Tum, and this is a picture of what I look like now, and you can see that I've kind of lost that midsection, and I'm going to tell you how, because I have quite a lot of problems actually underneath it all. Hello fam, and welcome to my channel. My name's Melissa Neal, and this channel is all about helping you if you're a woman over 40 or like me over 50 get in amazing shape. And one of the biggest problems is our midsection, and I have what's dubbed a mom or mum tum. And so I've got three problems. I've had a C-section, I've got something called fibroids, which are sort of benign growths that are in your womb or in your uterus. I've had those for years. And I also have diastasis recti. So those are very common problems in women over 40 or women that have actually just given birth to children. And diastasis recti, by the way, is when the wall of your stomach, the stomach muscle wall actually separates, and you kind of get this condition where everything kind of splays out because there's no muscle there. There is absolutely something you can do about it. It's not going to be perfect. I don't have the perfect tummy, but my goodness, I have improved it a massive amount. So I'm going to tell you how. Now, the first thing that I'm going to talk about isn't about exercise, it's actually about nutrition. It's really important to eat well when you're trying to make the best of your stomach, your midsection. And if you're not doing that, nothing else is going to work. And so what do I mean by eating well? Well, you want to take your protein high. So that's what I do. I've taken my protein high over the last 6 years possibly. And I eat 1 gram of protein per pound in body weight, usually at least. Sometimes I push it up a bit higher. You know, you could drop it a bit lower, but ballpark 1 gram of protein per pound in body weight, or if you weigh over 170 pounds, shoot for your goal body weight. Now the reason I say that is because it's based on lean mass, and the heavier you are, if you're a woman, the less likely you're going to have lots of lean mass. Different for men, it's a different kind of ratio for men. Men could easily eat 200 grams of protein if they weigh 200 pounds because they're going to have more lean mass than a 200-pound woman. And it's really important to not skip on carbohydrates. So I don't do a keto style diet. I have carbohydrates, but I focus on complex carbohydrates, that's slow releasing carbohydrates that are like whole foods. So that's whole grains, that's like quinoa, that's black rice, that's starchy vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes and squashes, that kind of thing. You want to avoid white flour and sugar because it's going to cause inflammation. It's going to make your midsection, your Mom Tum, look a whole lot worse. So if you want more information about nutrition and how to do it correctly, I have a free nutrition guide. I am going to link it in the description. You can download that today. It's a 28-page guide. It's really comprehensive, and it also has a sample meal plan. The number 2 thing that I implemented was lifting weights. You're going to say to yourself, what has that got to do with having a Mom Tum? Well, lifting weights has really improved the look of my midsection, really has transformed over the years. And the reason being, if you lift weights, you're actually going to boost your metabolism. So your body's going to burn fat more easily. So it's going to like get rid of that fat around your midsection. And then also you're actually strengthening your core with all those key lifts, like your deadlifts, your squats, your pull movements, your push movements, they're all working your core. And in fact, I was doing tricep push downs today, and I can feel I'm really working my core as I'm doing that. So all those things are going to work your core. So it really means that you don't have to do tons of ab exercises. And I'm going to cover ab exercises. But as well as weightlifting, there's something that's going to be really great if you've got a Mom Tum like me, and I would highly recommend it. And this is what I've done to actually improve my diastasis recti without having that issue of everything splaying out. If you're doing lots of core exercises, that can happen. And that is something called stomach vacuums. And I'm going to demonstrate it now. So I'm going to demonstrate now a stomach vacuum. And kind of roll my leggings down so you can see a bit better. Now what you want to do is, like, you're going to breathe in and then you're going to suck everything in, and it's almost like you're pulling your belly button towards your backbone. So you're going to go, and then you're going to like pull everything in. So can you see what I'm doing there? It's really small in that part, and you want to hold that, and you want to hold that for around about 2 minutes, and it is going to get longer. I mean, I got up to 5 minutes doing this. And I actually do it while I'm cleaning my teeth in the morning. So you can see there, I've kind of had a bit of a break, so I'm not doing it properly. So I'm going to do it properly because it's quite hard to talk and do it at the same time. You breathe in and then hold in. So you can see that there, and you want to do that daily. And as I said, if you can do it possibly in the bathroom while you're cleaning your teeth in front of a mirror, so you can actually kind of get the feel of it. What that's going to do is it's really going to help strengthen those muscles there, but without pushing everything out, because that's what you don't want if you've got things like diastasis recti or fibroids or anything like that. Some of the weighted ab exercises in particular can actually push your stomach out, and you really don't want that. You want everything to be drawn in. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is some of the more traditional ab exercises, and I really stick to things like planks. They're really amazing, and I stick to the standard sit-ups, but doing them really slowly. And I also do leg raises, so you can do lying leg raises, or if you've got a piece of equipment to hold yourself on in the gym, you can do those upright leg raises, but generally both legs together. If you've got some issues where if you do leg raises, you're finding if you've got diastasis recti, everything's like splaying out, you want to hold this bit here as you're doing it. What you want to do, if it's splaying everything out when you're doing both legs together, do one leg at a time, and that will stop that happening. And it's really important if you've got diastasis recti to actually hold your stomach here to check everything's not pushing out. And if it is pushing out, you need to stop, because then it's actually going to make your diastasis recti worse. So really, as you're doing all your ab exercises, you want to be bracing in. And as I've said before, you want to avoid the weighted ab exercises. They're just going to push everything out and make your abs bigger, which is absolutely what you don't want. But going back to the stomach vacuums, they are the key here. The number 5 thing I'm going to talk about is waist trainers. Now, they're a little bit controversial. I used to wear them while I was strength training, and what I found them really useful for, waist trainers, is actually helping you to brace in. However, if you're doing your strength training and like me, you're naturally bracing in as you're doing all your lifting exercises, you probably don't need them, because what they're going to do, they're just going to ensure again that everything remains tight in as you're doing your exercises, all your muscles are kind of tight in and not splaying out, which you don't want, because it's going to end up pushing your abs out when you're strength training. I never wore mine through the day. I only ever wore it for strength training. I was actually advised to do it while I was doing a cardio, but I found it was too restrictive and I couldn't really get my breath in, so I wouldn't recommend that. You can take part in my amazing $30,000 transformation competition. The doors open on the 20th of April and it closes on the 5th of May, and I have 2 first prizes in 2 age categories. Everyone in the competition needs to be female and over 40. There's 2 first prizes of $10,000 each. So 2 women are going to win $10,000 and 2 second prizes of $5,000 each. And those prizes will be given for the most amazing transformations in 8 weeks. To find out more, click the link in the description. Go to my website. There's an FAQ as well, where if you've got a lot of questions about it, you're probably going to find the answer, or you can contact my team if you've got more questions. Good luck. I can't wait to see you on the first live and see your amazing transformations.